hello, life and style. I'm in a relationship and I have noted that I cannot have a kid. So should I share this with my guy or wait until we get married?
It's good to be open from the word go. Just be open. If the guy loves you, I mean, the other opportunities, you can just like adopt a kid and be happy. Just be open.
Have you had this conversation with your guy that you want to have kids sometime in the future? Because it might not even be necessary. You may not even get married. He may not even want kids himself. So, you know, just having the conversation anyway and finding out what are his feelings or thoughts about children. Would he be open to having kids very soon? When would he want to have kids? Would he want to wait until marriage? And then maybe that would be an opportune time for you to mention, you know, that you're unable to actually have them, and you know, would it, so that you can know from the word go, but then also not just throw it out there because maybe he wasn't even in that direction anyway.
Yeah, you need to understand like where is the relationship going to.
I think the man need to know, because if I'm going to hide it, then bring it up later, it's going to be a problem. Then there's another problem here, that when you are getting into a marriage relationship, I am not supposed to go into a relationship with an exit clause, so that just in case we don't get kids, I'll walk out. Because it can't be the other way around. We got into the relationship, all of us were healthy and productive. But when you get to that relationship, then you don't get kids. Now what happens? Yeah. So what happens? So I think they just need to discuss it, because at the end of it, like you're saying, there are many ways of maybe having kids. Probably the man is not even after kids. But letting him know and getting his perspective, and whether he wants to stay in the relationship or not, I think it's better before than when he said.
All right. I think, you know, as Lucy said it, actually I agree with all of you. And for me, the element would be the timing of bringing that out. There's certain discussions that you probably wait until now there is a serious step that needs to be made. Then you say, look, before we get there, there's something I need to tell you. Because you can't be throwing that at everybody who's beginning to date you. And they go around in the name of openness. So when somebody's really serious and committed, then you say, look, we need to have a talk. There's something that I need to let you know, and I wouldn't want you to cross the line to the other side without you knowing this. And then now you bring it out. And at that point, you should then be ready for anything. And then don't hold it against anybody who will say, I don't want to be in it. Because for some people, children is really something. It's really huge. You know, men nearly marry for roles. Women will marry for companionship and other stuff, but men nearly marry for roles. And one of those roles is he's thinking about who will raise his children. Not all, but generally. So you can find a man who, one of the reasons why he wants to marry is he wants to raise children. He wants to have children. And so he may decide to walk. And if he decides to walk, you must have accepted yourself. Like, some people will reject me for this, and there's somebody else out there who will be willing to just go with me. And you never know, you know, I'm a believer in miracles, so you may just walk into marriage and then your womb opens up and you're able to have a baby. So don't let it put you down. But don't go out throwing it out to everybody that you meet, or, you know, at the beginning. So as Lucy said, you know, just keep on having conversations. Get to know when it is safe to land. You land too early, you crash land, you know. True. Because again, sometimes you can go in and then there's a medical condition that comes in, an accident or anything, and then you can no longer bear children, and that has got nothing to do with you. And should the person walk away? No, because it's not your doing. So just wait for the right timing. And when the person is very ready now to take you in, then maybe you can talk about that.